Is it possible to drive a nail using a single gun and hit the exact head of the nail with the shots? Or, who knows, throw a bottle over 20 meters high using only a tire inflator pump? These and other myths will be tested today on the low-budget Mythbusters. Music. In this video from 8 years ago, the guy puts a nail in the wood and fills its hole with matchstick powder. The nail is so big that hitting it destroys the wood and makes it look like a number 8 firecracker. Man, that's crazy. So what are we going to do to test this myth? I got a giant heavy log. Look at the size of the nail we're going to use here and a whole box of matches. The sledgehammer will be total overkill. Everything will be exaggerated. Who hammers a nail into wood this way? Everyone did this as a kid, but with a bridge nail, I've never seen that detail. The first one always bends. At least that's how it was when I did it as a kid. The first one never works. Let's fix the hole now it's good and head to the matchbox. There's a lot to scrape here, so let's get to work and start scraping. And I really decided to go overboard with this thing. I grabbed a 5 kilo sledgehammer, put the bridge nail here, and overall this was 10 times rougher than what we're used to doing with those little nails. So it should be really strong. I want to see what happens here. The benefit is I can keep my distance. Let's do this as safely as possible. Remember, don't try this at home, okay? Don't be crazy like us. We're not going to do this at home. Let's go in. 3, 2, 1, whoa. Whoa. Wow, that's really strong. It worked on the first try. See the mark it made on the wood? If it was weaker, the wood would have broken. Here's how far it flew. The nail, look, wow, this is really strong. Don't try this at home. That was one of the loudest shots I've ever heard. Louder than a bomb, so we're off to a good start. Myth 1 confirmed. But that's just one myth. These are the 5 craziest internet myths that we'll be testing in this video. Just wait to see the last one, the best of all, in the second myth of today. The guy takes a drill bit like this one, you know, for cutting through walls. He scratches the tile and then, using just the drill bit, he's able to break the tile. Let's see if this thing really works. Since the idea here is to exaggerate, I grabbed the biggest tile I could find. Man, look at the size of this thing. It's huge. If it works, then it works in any situation. My ruler, I'll put it up here. There's no way this is gonna work. Man, there's just no way. Look, the ruler is still loose. How do we secure this thing now? Is it tight? Let's draw the line. Come on. Oh man, it actually drew the line pretty well, huh? Let's go. Look, the diamond tip draws really well. Man. Look at this, man. What is this? Whoa! Look how deep the scratch is. I think it went in pretty deep. But let's remove the ruler and take this thing out. Will we get this surface even here? It won't work here since this part is flat and straight. I'll use the drill bit I scratched with as a reference for the unevenness. Should I just put it right here underneath like this? Right in the middle where the mark is? Do you think it'll work, man? What's your guess? Let's try it, okay? I just have to hit it here, and in theory, it should break perfectly. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, and... Ah, our life. It broke way off, man. I'll give it one more chance. I'll try to break it right here because it's thinner here, so there's a better chance it'll work. I'll use this as a ruler. A ceramic piece this size, right? Am I asking for too much? Alright, it's marked. Let's put the drill bit back in here, and now it's the final test, okay? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and... It works. You can see it followed the line, though it's not perfect and didn't break the other piece. For a clean finish, you'll need a tile cutter. The myth is plausible and possible, but not the best option. Next myth, let's see. Here. The guy takes a bottle, then he puts a little bit of bike, not car, in the cap, screws it on, adds a little water, and then there's some pressure inside. Alright man, this thing flies off. Really high, it's crazy. Let's test it. I have a bottle like this, it's returnable and more durable. I think it'll be better since we can add more pressure. I already have the nozzle, a motorcycle valve with a cap, so it'll be easier. Let's prepare our special water to make it more powerful. It needs to have dye, otherwise it won't work. Look, it's ready. We have colored water. Let's put it in here. You can't fill the bottle. It has to be about 1/3 of the bottle. Otherwise it gets too heavy and the rocket can't go up. Look, that was even too much. If we're not careful, let's put the cap on then really tight. Whoa, it's kind of trying to come out. Maybe this bottle isn't the best for this. Let's see if it's going to build up pressure. Put it here and pump it. The idea here is simple. We're going to increase the pressure inside a lot. And when the bottle is turned upside down, this pressure will push water out through its nozzle, making it come out with a lot of force. Since the water is heavier than the bottle will shoot up with all its force and should go really high. Let's see if it works. The crazy part is I don't know when it's ready, no pressure gauge or anything, so let's just trust it. I think it's good. Let's test it. Doing this inside the house wouldn't work, it must be outside. I doubt I'll ever get this bottle back. It'll probably end up stuck in a tree, never to be found. Let's do it. I'll stand far back so you can see how far it goes since I don't have anyone to hold the camera, so it has to stay still. I'll put it here at this distance and turn it. And the idea is to unscrew it really fast, so then it just goes, let's go in 3, 2, 1 and go. Damn, that was really fast, man. Just so you have an idea, I was here. Look at the mess it made and look where it went. It fell on this tree here. Look, oh, it went all the way down there, man. I got all wet. I'm soaked. But let's go to the next myth. Let's go. The guy took a cotton swab and put it inside a soccer ball. The ball was flat and all. And then he managed to inflate the ball with his own mouth. No need for a pump, no need for a needle or anything. Let's see if this thing works. Here it is. There are 2 balls and one is more deflated than the other. And there's a cotton swab. You have to get it here. Look, a little pair of scissors. Cut this here. See, just a cotton swab. If you want, I think you can do it with a lollipop stick too. Just come here, look. Cut it at a sharp angle like this, really pointy, or it won't go in, okay? And then, on the other side, I'm not gonna take this out. I'll cut it off too. See, can you blow through it? The thing is, do I have the lungs for this? This one is a commemorative ball that few people have. I'm gonna put a little bit of lubricant on it, otherwise it gets difficult, right? Put a little bit here and a little more there, a bit here too. I'm going to wet it around here and let's put it through the hole. Almost, there it goes. Now we just need to blow and see if we can fill it. Look, it's really empty. Let's inflate it. Pull it out with your teeth. Look. The myth is confirmed, right? Let's move to the last one. I've brought everything we need. We're going to place this box back here to help stop the shots, right? Is that it? And this one here will be the wood we have to hit, and of course, here's the nail. I'll start by setting the nail with the hammer so it stays firm, and then we'll hit it. Look, is it straight here? Where we'll get the projectile and the little toy we're going to use for this test will be this beauty right here. Look, 850 paintball. The ammo is huge. Just look at this barrel, man. That gives us a lot of power. There's a really heavy ball that's going to hit the nail and, in theory, make it go in, okay? If it were a really thin projectile, it might be harder. Down here, we've got the carbon dioxide, 2 inside. Remember, do not repeat this. We're doing this here in a completely controlled environment, totally safe, it's private property, and we're using all the safety equipment, so don't try this at home. Let's get it ready. The ammo is already here, it's locked, just turn it on the side and it pressurizes, so now the revolver is ready to fire. Let's go! His link is below for anyone interested. It's Optimus CP300. I think the biggest challenge of this myth is actually hitting that little nail, man. The head is really tiny, so for me, hitting this is tough, man. It's not going to be easy, but let's go. Hammering nails with a revolver. Is it possible? In 3, 2, 1... That was close. Look at the mark where it hit. I aimed right on top of it, so you can see there was no up or down deviation. It went to the side, probably a slip of my hand. I'll try shooting from closer so we have a better chance. Shot 2 and 3, 2, 1, and nothing. Third try, same spot. I'll have to go for it and get closer. Fourth attempt, 3, 2, 1. And I still managed to miss, man, even from up close. It didn't hit, just barely caught the edge. Fifth one, huh? That's wild, man. I didn't expect that. I hit it dead on. Look at how the nail bent. It turned sideways, man. Look here. See its head, how it is. It bent, but it didn't go into the wood at all. It just bent. That's weird, man. Yeah, my friends. As you could see, the nail goes in just a little bit more, but it bends right away, so you can't hammer a nail like this. Here. So, this myth is busted. If you guys have any ideas for myths, we can test them. Don't forget to send them to us, and maybe we'll do a part 2 of this video. See you next time, okay?